Okay. Let's look at. Yeah, I'm gonna sleep. It's actually only 9. I need to eat first, which is a little bit scary because I have not really saved myself any money to to use to buy food and stuff. So yeah, sorry. Alrighty, yeah, let's go ahead and sleep for 3 hours, and that way it'll be the next day. Sleep, 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 and bam. Day 3.
The day is over. Your timely efforts allowed your supporters to remain unharmed. A new mime performance is being rehearsed at the theater.
A new mime performance. How exciting.
What?
I've had a very hard day, and so have you, most likely. We deserve some rest. Let us talk in the morning. I ain't got no time to rest. I have to go shoot the muggers. I am not only the doctor of the town. I mean, you know, the main doctor. I mean, does Dankovsky really count? Does Reuben really count? Okay, fine. Reuben counts. I cannot find my letters. There they are. Oh yeah, I get little excerpts from another Reuben's threat. Or was this? I already saw Reuben's threat. Panacea. Alrighty. So it seems that the only way to fulfill the duty of the sun is to help the mysterious patient recover. Although the sick body itself is not yet known, the disease is manifest. You should immediately proceed to research the panacea. Have no doubt, the powers that be would be willing to facilitate the project, regardless of whether you will do it alone or with help. No price is too high as long as there is a chance to compound the cure. With the vaccine in your hands, you will soon become a man able to relieve the suffering of the townsfolk, or ignore it. A lucrative opportunity, is it not? Always at your service, benefactors. Okay, so it's like I understand that the powers that be are a force, and that they would, in a way, want me to save the town, etc. Maybe they would see me as the best hope because, let's be honest, Clara and Daniil, they have issues, unlike me, Artemy, who is perfect. But this isn't signed the powers that be. This is signed benefactors. So that's a little bit confusing to me because there's like the powers that be, and then there's like the Inquisitor, and then there's like the powers within the town, like the 3 families. But this is talking about the powers that be in the third person. So this is confusing to me. I don't know what this is. Maybe this is like the game, like the, Talon and Beak, or the tragedy, and like the people that put it all together, I think is what they call that. Basically, the game developers. But I don't know. I really don't know. So this one says Isidore's diaries, an extract about the final duty, page 133. My life has come to an end. It may run me down any moment now. Whatever the cost may be, I took it upon myself to protect the following people. The daughter of the Aglimsky family. She will inherit the earth. Casper Kine. Most definitely angry. The girl from the van. She knows when. The freckled snooping boy. Backdoor. The chieftain of the Soul and a Halfs. Artist the circa ? The daughter of the cemetery caretaker. Who else? V, whose brand is in the box. This one is the most important of them all. Such is my pledge. I have to write another letter to my son. Could it be that neither of the 3 letters I wrote before has reached him? I need to talk to Simon. He knows. The copious Tagler does not consist solely of the bound. Yeah, Tagler, I feel like this is a word that I've looked up before, but it has to do with, I feel like something about like a kid's game. I don't know. I'm gonna look out for the word. Notice that Taya Taichik is not on this list, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7 people that I'm supposed to protect. Ty is not on this list. I find these descriptions really interesting, though. Okay, that was great. That was a great ledger reading session. I'm assuming I'm gonna walk out here and just see a bunch of muggers that are ready to be murdered by me. So, yeah. I have more bullets than I did yesterday. I have 10. And I can, in theory, perhaps go to Andre and trade more. I don't think I have any Twire. Oh, I do have Twire. So yeah, I could always go and try to trade Andre for some more bullets. Hey, girl. Oh yeah, this guy. This is a new, dude who wanders around the streets after the plague hits. Let's get all the trashy cans around the theater. Yeah. So the plague is gonna be, in the... What district is that? I mean, all the districts have names that are, like, labeled on the map in P2, and some of them you kind of get reference to in this game, like, I mean, obviously there's the Bridge Square, and there's, like, the Crude Sprawl, but, you know, there's a lot. There's a whole bunch of districts, and most of them, I'm pretty sure, don't even have names in this game, and they're not really, like, marked off or anything. Like, I mean, even the 3 sections of town, I mean, they're not... I mean, you can tell these are the warehouses, right? And this is the factory, but it's not particularly marked off. I'm not even sure where the Crude Sprawl begins and ends. It's this general area, but is it this much? Is it just this much? I don't know. Yeah, but anyways, I did get that one over there, didn't I? I'm so scared that I didn't. It's just silly, but I just feel like this little fallen over trash can is important, and I probably did get it, and I'm sorry. I have no sense of memory. Yeah, so we're gonna go watch a cool play. Can't wait to see it. Can you just imagine going to the play every night and, like, you're just sitting there listening to these, like, old men yap about how awful you are, basically, how incompetent you are. I mean, they never have nice things to say. And then you see just this weirdest, freakiest mime performance ever. Yeah. Alrighty, nothing too exciting in the trash cans. Let's go.
The rulers had to accept something was wrong. The terrifying discoveries have convinced them. One of them managed to curb the family feud.
Bad news. The governor will abuse his power, and the rest won't let him get away with this. Nothing's changed.
The town was placed in quarantine. From now on, the infected districts will be locked down, and no one will be able to leave until the situation is resolved.
Right.
Well, it won't be. They won't figure it out.
So, those voices, one of them sounded different this night versus yesterday. Yesterday it sounded like it was one of those same voices and a different voice, I think. So, I don't know. I'm sure that the significance is significant. At some point, I'm pretty sure Clara, Artemy, and Daniil all make some sort of appearance in the mime or in the little voiceover there.
Invites a fatal turn of events.
Hi, Nina. Hi, Victoria. Okay. Yeah, this'll pretty much... I don't know if tomorrow night there's bodies in here or the night after, but not long from now there's gonna be bodies in here. Body yaddy yaddies. Oh, I just found a ring. How cool is that? Yeah, I guess whilst I am roaming the streets as, you know, the town's doctor and the town's law enforcement dude. This dude is interesting. Yeah, but while I'm doing this, I'm gonna walk in the general direction of the little extra money shop that Andre told me about, which I already knew about and I had already been taking advantage of. But yeah. Should be some criminals around here. Oh, I also need to just go ahead and start popping in all of the food shops, all of the clothes shops. Anyways, of course, looking in trash, all that stuff. You know, my normal rounds, because, yeah. What's the prices? It is cheaper today? Oh my god, I've never felt so stupid in my life. Yeah, because... Okay, I'll try to remember that for next time, because, like, it seemed really expensive. I was like, damn, which really means that I ended yesterday in a really stupid state, because... Yeah, because I mean, it... At some point, I thought that I had heard somebody talk about Pathologic and say that the prices increased, and I knew from experience that they would eventually decrease, but I'm pretty sure that that decrease was when the Inquisitor came, so they must fluctuate. I don't know if they go back and forth each day or what, but yeah, no, they are half the price. Things are half the price they were yesterday, so don't you feel really stupid for burning through 15,000 monies. Damn. Yeah, well, what's the strategy now? I guess the strategy is try to make some more money. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure everything is gonna still sell pretty good there, but it's not like it's gonna be as good as it was yesterday because everything's less. The muggers might not come out for a little while, just because they are busy doing other things. Like, you know, taking care of their families, they're tucking their kids into bed, then they're gonna hit the street and try to, you know, get a little bit of money to take home to their family and stuff. Yeah, no, like, these are also half the price they were yesterday. Okay, great. And this is also all a much worse price. Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. I mean, it's fine. You know, it's fine. I made a good deal of money yesterday, and now I can... I honestly feel like I should just sell all these freaking water bottles at this point. Did I sell my bandages? I wouldn't be totally surprised if I had sold my bandages, because that is something that I kind of considered doing. Yeah, that Schmauder has also gone down in value. You are the expensive shop, aren't you? Just making sure. You're the one that I am getting a great deal from, right? I'll have to compare with other shops, but yes, this is the place where I should be getting a pretty good deal. Damn. Damn. That's fine. It's fine. It's no biggie. I feel a little bit stupid, but it's not a big deal. Okay. I just need a little walking around money to buy stuff, you know. I'm gonna save the silver ring, though, to trade with kids. I mean, the gold ring is a little bit better for trading, but not twice as good, I don't think, so I do think it makes a little bit more sense to sell it. Alrighty, thanks, dude. I mean, I don't really even get money from killing robbers. I just get, they'll... Well, no, that's not true. They do drop money, I think, but they don't drop things to sell, which, I guess money itself would be better. Oh, great. Let's see if I can, save this dude's life. Hold him off for a little while. Just hold him off for a little while longer. Just hold him off for a little while longer. Just hold him off for a little while longer. You're welcome. I could have been harvesting your organs right now. Yeah, okay, they do draw money. But yeah, They don't really drop anything that interesting, right? They don't drop. I mean, and don't get me wrong. I think that their drops can vary, and they can go on to drop more interesting things. But generally speaking, they drop a razor and a little bit of money, which is not a bad deal. Look, he's like praying. Do you see that? Oh, dude. No, I love it when they don't throw the knife. I don't know what makes him do shit. How did I miss that? Shit, shit, shit. Hello? Fucking low? Oh my goodness. I mean, I'm sorry if this is embarrassingly hard to watch. I hope that, I hope that it can be understood that I wasn't trying to miss when I was shooting that dude. Are there trash cans over here? Because I am down to like 6 bullets now. Which, you know, I mean, yeah. I'm not gonna say that it's hilarious because it's mostly just, I mean, it is hilarious. I think you just have to look at it as being hilarious because I feel like I am presenting myself as somebody who has played this game before, you know. I know that you need to save the alpha tablets. I know that, you know, whatever. Whatever else you want. That you should get a gun on day 1 or that you should save needles for shrouders. I have no idea. I mean, the point is that there's some things that don't seem that complicated that obviously I have totally forgotten about, like the shifting price of food. And I should have known because I kind of, in the back of my mind, knew that I would never see it more expensive than freaking $3,000+ for meat. I mean, yeah, no, I should have known that was like the ceiling. Oh, I have some organs. Why don't I go ahead and get the rest of the things that Var will sell me? Because I want to make sure I get those before he just kind of disappears. And I can go ahead and check some of these. I'm pretty much positive that... I mean, I'm not going to check them all. I was just curious if perhaps things respawned here. But it doesn't really look like they have. Yeah, because there's no point in coming here every day because his stock doesn't really change, but it is worth it to get all of his bandages, I think, because organs are a dime a dozen. And, you know, those bandage salesmen are a bunch of pieces of shit and they're never giving me anything. Hopefully this is enough, Var, because I really... Okay, it's fine. Well, maybe I'll get that tourniquet some other time. I mean, like, I feel like it's a bit silly to come back just for the tourniquet, but hell, I might, you know? Not necessarily out of a sense of desperation, I don't think, but... Because frankly, I'm definitely, taking a look at... I'm definitely considering selling the bandages. It's funny also, not to go on and on and on about how I've fucked up my whole, scheme to, I don't know, to have money or to make money, or I've just, you know, made some very poor financial decisions, to put it simply. Not to go on and on about it, but Andre, you know, kind of circled that and kind of was like, well, you know, you can sell things here, and that was kind of a quest for yesterday. So, like, that was, I guess, pointing me in the direction of this is a quest that you should do today. This isn't just a, oh yeah, stop by any time kind of deal. Let's try talking to Daniel Tankowski. Yeah. I don't know if he's gonna tell me about the plague. I feel like he might. Hi. What? I was happy at first that it wasn't bubonic plague. Now I realize I would have preferred it. Daniel, calm down. Calm down. Pet, 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 pet. So you've begun studying the disease, I gather. Actually, let's say... You're right, there is little to be happy about. That's it. That's the closing line. That
What
makes
kind
sense.
of backward practices are these? I refuse to work under these circumstances.
Okay, we'll go home then. Oh, right. You're stuck here. Okay, so you've begun studying the disease? I have. And you can help me with that. Tell me, is it true there are special people in the local community? Those, the only ones who have the, moral right to pierce others, even the dead, with tools. You're talking about Menhu. They are butchers and wardens. That is their right, but it's not about morals. Yeah, notice that Menhu, excuse me, Menhu, includes butchers, right? And wardens. He doesn't even say surgeons, which, I mean, obviously surgeons probably falls under one of these two categories, but, you know. Yeah, anyways. Yagarchin, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but yeah. It's not about morals, so what is it about? Allow me to kindly remind you that there are a lot of people here who do not shy away from piercing others with knives in the street. Yeah, that's true. They throw them, fast and accurate. Really good at knife throwing. Yet, during an emergency, the people who look more or less modern and civilized are disallowing me, a fully trained medic, to dissect bodies. It's an ancient tradition. Its roots are religious in nature, or even mythological. Bloody brilliant. Well, I don't profess any local religion. I'm fighting an epidemic, or rather, I'm trying to save a couple thousand people, even though they turn themselves inside out doing their best to get in my way. They won't let you dissect the dead? That's what I've been saying! I need tissues of a person who died of the sand plague. I need them today. Now. I've tried to get them at the cemetery, but failed miserably. The patrolmen are vigilantly watching over the dead. Would you like me to get you some? I'd reward you generously for that. Okay, I'll do what I can, even though I still don't have the right to. What? Aren't you one of the, what do you call them? The, I was gonna try to come up with a funny word of mishearing Menku, and the only thing that came to me was menopause, and so I just decided not to say it. Well, I mean, your father was a surgeon. Nobody knows me here yet. Or anymore. But I've said my word. I'll do the best I can, if I can. Again, I'm having this... Wait, can I talk to you some more? Okay, yeah. We have to have another conversation real quick. So, let's do that. Okay, 1 second. Just 1 second. No biggie. Nobody panic. Hopefully my computer doesn't die. And... Okay, so like I was just saying, I want to ask you something going on. Something very important. It's about a panacea. Panacea. What are you talking about? The serum? Yes. Tell me how to extract antibodies from tissues. Okay. They have to be there. If you're sure they're there, then there are several ways to find them. A serum, after all, is just a blood component. As far as I understand, you can mix a sample of it with those natural agents. You mean herbs? We'll need to get a sample first, though, then go ahead and experiment. An experiment like this has been successful once before. So I've heard. Your father was a natural. Really? You're suggesting that Isidore made a panacea? I think that I'm confused because I am conflating the Pathologic 2 lore with this one, but I didn't know that. I mean, certainly he made various serums and tinctures, and all of his equipment is there to prove that, but, a panacea is a little bit different than, like, an antibiotic serum. You understand that. But anyways, you understand that. You can't cure somebody with... Okay, let's just see. When you get down to studying a tissue sample, see if there are any antibodies in it. I have no intention to hide my results from you, but regrettably I have serious doubts that they are going to make you happy. It doesn't look like human organisms can resist the disease at all. At least that's what I've been seeing so far, sadly. Sadly. Oh, you have emotions, little meow meow. Okay. Yet my father's endeavors were a success. That's all I'm hoping for. Don't worry, I'll tell you of my findings. The first results will become available as soon as tomorrow. Thanks. Thanks,
This
Oinon.
headache is splitting. I need some rest.
Okay, take a little nappy nap. Yeah. I definitely do, to some degree, conflate
As
the...
ever, the children disobey their parents and cause mischief.
Her, little default line here switched to sort of the default line for girls. I'm waiting for someone, you know. But yeah. It's interesting. What if somebody just came out and killed me? By the way, let's go ahead and save. Save. It is interesting, the difference in lore, because I do know that they mentioned the whole first outbreak thing in this one, and I guess I just kind of assume when you talk about the first outbreak, you're meaning something similar as to the first outbreak in Pathologic 2, which Isidore did not make a cure for. Isidore locked the doors and let people die. That's how he cured the disease, and, you know, I don't think that lore is completely different, because that ties into Morky and how she, how her parents died, right? And that's still sort of a thing in this one, I believe. I kind of want him to kill that bandage guy, honestly. It's fine. I will be a defender of bandage men. Alrighty. You're welcome, everybody. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know if I'm just not paying attention or if I'm missing things that are obvious, but, oh, look, you have both. And, you know, normally I would never, ever take the little red ones here, but due to... What? They're worth 5? I didn't know that. No way. That's crazy. Is this an inflation thing? I feel like you were coded wrong or something. I could have sworn that the red ones were worth 4 and the white ones were worth 5. But maybe. I don't know. Okay. Let's make a point to go to all the stores and go to all the trash cans. Can I get through over here? Yeah. Okay. Nice. Whoop! Squeezing through. That would be really fun if, maybe not that particular intersection. I mean, I don't know what other intersection it would be, but it would be fun if there was a tight point like that in a Pathologic game that Danielle and Clara could squeeze through. Oh! I don't need it. As long as I can get the needle, I don't really care. I will work my way towards Andre's, perhaps. I'm trying to get into this clothes store. It's taking forever. But yeah. Hello! I'm just a peaceful guy. What happens if I try to kill him? I don't think it's gonna work. I don't really feel like trying it. Look at this. Half the price as yesterday. Oh, it's no biggie. It's literally no biggie. It's no biggie at all. It's not a big deal. It's nothing. So yeah. Your prices are not as good as that other guy, right? Like, honestly, they seem pretty much the same. Wait, was that a one-day thing? I'm confused. I really thought that guy always had the best prices, but was that a one-day thing? I had no idea. Oh boy.